Alright gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures episode 87. Now look, full honesty, I did play a little between last episode and this episode. Played a little after we finished recording last night to farm some vibrant plumes. And then I played a little more earlier this afternoon and farmed some ore. And in that interim, I found a lot of really cool things. I'm just going to take us to the bank so I can show you guys everything that we gathered. But I got some really, really good items. It's pretty crazy. I'll show you guys in just a second. That's actually a really nice... I've never noticed this this sign. That's really sick. So, we collected 20 vibrant plumes total. Each 5 of these will be a turn-in during the Dark Moon Fair for 12 tickets. So that's 24 tickets right there. That's 48 tickets. This stack of 5 will go for 8 tickets. So these alone, we've got over 50 tickets right there, plus the 9 we already have. So that's our Dark Moon Fair bag secured, right? We've got over 180 mithril bars. We've got 30 true steel bars. We've got 194 solid blasting powder. I found another star ruby, but then I also found these items. While I was farming, last night we farmed here. I'll show you guys. In this cave, I farmed 20 vibrant plumes, and then I got off. And then earlier this afternoon, I just farmed my normal area of this cave in the hinterlands that we've seen time and time again, as well as this cave and this cave, looking for Logrash. Because I hit this cave, I come down here, I look for Namar. If he's not up, okay, we fly over here to Hillsbrad, Terran Mill. We run up here, we look for Logrash. I hit the ore. While I was in the cave over near Hammerfall, I found both these items. The glyphed mitts, 8 strength, 7 agility, leather gloves. Those are crazy. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them over the gloves we have right now because I would lose 9 stamina and 1 agility, as well as 4 armor. But I would gain 8 strength instead of 9 stamina. I think I'm going to use the Razoric Racing Gloves. I actually really value the stamina in hardcore, but these gloves would make me hit harder. Now this, I found this in a chest while I was in that cave. We haven't found anything extremely valuable out of chests, but I found this. This ring is fucking insane. I did a price check on this thing, the same way that we did a price check on the Blazing Emblem. This item on a fresh server would go from anywhere from like 250 to 500 gold. This ring goes from anywhere from 75 gold to like 200 gold is what I'd read some people sold it for. This thing is crazy. We also found this, the Jet Chain of the Bear. 6 stamina, 5 strength. Currently we're rocking this necklace, 7 stamina, 4 spirit. So we basically lose 1 stamina to gain 5 strength. We lose some spirit, but I think this is way better. As well as these rings, I don't know which one I'm going to wear. I think I'm going to use the Band of Allegiance and the Ring of the Underwood and ditch the Forest Hoop of the Tiger. So with this ring we get 9 strength, 4 stamina. This ring we get 10 agility, 2 strength, 3 stamina. This thing is for sure getting worn. And then I think out of these two, I think I'd rather use the Band of Allegiance. They're just really good rings, man. So that takes my total power to 336. And if I were to put on the glyphed mitts, I would go to 343. But my health does go down to 1886. It also doesn't match the set as well. But I'm considering possibly using them, man. Nah, I want the stamina. I like having like 2,000 health, so I'm just going to vendor them. They're really good gloves, though. Like, they fuck up the drip, man. That's what I don't like about them. What's the item level on them? 38. Yeah, my current is 41. So yeah, we found those 3 items. We got basically 3 upgrades. I'm counting this as an upgrade even though we're not going to use it. Just because I value the stamina on my current pair of gloves. But I did get a new neck. We got a new ring, so now we have 2 blue rings and a blue trinket. That's sick. As well as, now we're back up to 42 gold. Remember, our goal was like 60 gold. That way I could afford training and to get that new bank slot. I think we might get there pretty soon, honestly. I'm making money left, right, and center, man. My main method is, you know, I just hit these caves. I farm up a bunch of iron. I kill the ogres while I'm up here in the Alterac Mountains looking for Logrash, because I want these shoulders. That would make the set complete. But yeah, while I'm hunting for Logrash, I kill the ogres, I get silk, and then I take the iron and the dust, make iron grenades, and a full stack of 10 goes for half a gold, right? So, you know, I get so much iron that I wind up making 100 plus bombs. I just sell them, you know, bam, make 7 gold right there, bam, make 9 gold, you know, plus all these items that we get, grays. That's 50 silver, that's 50 silver, that's 20 silver, that's a gold and a half right there, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, we've been making so much money. We're already up to 42 gold. Just a couple episodes, we were all the way down to like less than 15, 10 gold, something like that, because of training, buying bank slots, buying bags, all that jazz. So yeah, the Dark Moon Fair comes in like 2 weeks. I don't think I'll be starting that new job. I do have that interview tomorrow in the morning, which I'm excited and nervous for, but so we're not going to play very late tonight. I'm just going to keep it to a strict like hour and 15 tops. That way I can get some good sleep and be ready for that interview. But I don't think I'll be starting that job before the Dark Moon Fair. So we might be able to, you know, even if I did start, I would I'd definitely make some time no matter what to make sure we got that bag from the Dark Moon Fair, right? I'm gonna head up here and try and take on Blood Scalp clan heads first. Nezzliok and Gan'zulah. I need to sneak into the ruins of Zulkunda. So let's do that. We've got tons of stamina food that I need to use, as well as kind of throwaway potions. That's why I have them up here. It's just items that I want to use, right? As well as stocked up on more throwing daggers. I replenished our poison. Well, no, I didn't replenish our poisons, but I did replenish the flash powder and the blinding powder. Replenished our bandages. So yeah, we're sitting pretty. We are sitting pretty. There's more iron, of course, and I will take it because it's kind of been my main means of gold farming right now. There was a bit there where I was like, I got so much, I'm just thinking about like ignoring it, but I should take it. The bank is just about full, mostly of mithril and solid blasting powder that I would love to use, but I just need more mage weave, man. That's a 4-piece, by the way. Yeah, mage weave is what's really preventing us from furthering our engineering. Here's a little side entrance to Zulkunda. Now, these are humanoids, so I should probably put on crippling poisons, but ultimately I think I'll be okay. I'm a little over-leveled for this area, but yeah, a little. 12 levels, by the way. Yeah, they just let me run right in. It's called respect, boys. Someone's already in here, too. Steak and bacon. That's one of the leaders, and the other is right there. This is interesting. It's definitely an area that I think we want to take on slowly. I'll have to check with my macro and see if that's cake. Disarm, huge. Oh, to be a rogue and be able to stealth past everything. It's the head of an orc, even though it's a troll. Page 8. Have we read that one? No. So we'll add it to the list. During one such misstep, Erlgadin laid a heavy hand on Barnell's shoulder. Ajax and I gave a casual glance, assuming the man was simply giving Barnell a much-needed scolding for his carelessness. Erlgadin, however, gestured slowly with his head toward a nearby fallen tree. Gazing back at us were two piercing black eyes, just above a mouth full of razor-sharp fangs. Oh, he spotted me through my stealth. Good for him. This is one that we're definitely going to want to clear out everything around him that we can, because I'm not trying to take on 5. And in the time that it takes to clear out everything around him, we'll have Blade Flurry come off cooldown. I'm worried. Let's go ahead and actually distract behind. I don't think they'll see that. Nice. Distract is OP, baby. Alright, let's get a stamina buff going. Just a lesser one with the hot wolf ribs. Use a potion here if we need, but I don't think we'll need to. He's not an elite. Compared to last time, I mean, this should be nothing. Last episode we were taking on like nothing but elites. it was a hell of an episode. All right, well we got a throwaway potion to use too. Perfect. Yep, easy. All right. Beautiful. I'm going to save the silk too for more bombs, but... Oh. Didn't realize that's actually water that you can swim in. That's kind of cool. Is there anything in here? Like a chest or anything like that? No? Kind of waterfalls over this edge here. I doubt there's a chest in here. Steak and bacon. Hell of a name, brother. You got him. Whirlwind axe. Alright, let's head back to... Zinwile? Is that his name? I think it's his name. Then I think we're gonna probably kill some jungle stalkers, get their feathers. more of the skull splinter tusks and skull split bone necklaces over on the right over here, as well as the singing blue crystals. Hide all the quests that we're not gonna do tonight, and just kind of like, you know, remove them from our vision. We'll bring this back real quick, just in case it follows up with a chain quest. Nimbuya. Kinwheelie, not Zinwheelie, Kinwheelie. The greenish broth within the cauldron bubbles. You place the heads of Gan'zulah and Nezzliok within the cauldron. Nezzliok, I guess. Ah, good Belumbra. Now let's see what tail these heads have. This cauldron churns with I can't read tonight. This cauldron churns with thick green bubbles. I'll read that in just a second. Skulls, bones, and organs of unknown creatures swim within its vicious broth. And rising lazily to the surface are the two skulls of the once mighty trolls Gan'zulah and Nezzliok. Speak with Nezzliok first. The head of Nezzliok speaks. It is true. I know where the child of the Darkspear was taken. You have bested me and bound my spirit, but I will say nothing without appeasement. The blood-scalp war with the skull splitters. To gain my favor, steal from the skull splitters 3 of their trophy skulls and place them here with us, so that my spirit will have slaves in the nether. 1 skull must be from their trophy pile and Balima, another from Ziatajai, and the last Zulmamwe. Okay. What about Gan'zulah? The head of Gan'zulah speaks. Curse you, and curse your ancestors. Only blood and revenge can cool my rage. So if that is your wish, then do this. Throw yourself into the heart of the skull splitters to the east. Slay the fiercest amongst them. And if you survive, and break yourself against their chief, unearthed the cruel. Bring me his shattered armor if you can. May he tear off your limbs and leave you to rot and be eaten by the carrion. Kill 8 skull splitter hunters, 6 headhunters, 4 berserkers, and bring the armor of Anathek to the cauldron. And that's why we wanted to turn it in first, because that's where we're going. Dabu, brother. Alright, let's work on the jungle stalkers, the Raptors, first. And then with the remaining time that we have tonight, we'll mosey on over and try and get as much of that done as we can. It is a quest that's my level, though, which is kind of cool. Relok. I'm guessing that's a rare orc. But maybe it's a tiger or something. Iron, yep. Oh, master tribal leather worker. Sejib. So to keep my eyes on the water too. There can be floating wreckage that I want to fish up. If I had a lot of time, I might fish up like all of the schools of fish just for the chance of finding boxes, but tonight I don't know, we're kind of pressed for time. We're already 20 minutes into this episode. We're going to be in Stranglethorn for a while, so kind of want to just commit to it. It's a food crate. Southern Savage Coast. Keep the raptor flesh. Smooth raptor skin sells for a good bit. Three-point slice and dice is probably overkill. Probably could have just done 2 and then put like a 1-point rupture on him or something, but live and learn. Mithril, ayo. Go grab that real quick. Yeah, we're completely done getting skill ups from Mithril ore. I think we'll only get it from True Silver and Thorium now. Thorium being the last of the ore in the game. Ideally, we want to find rich Thorium nodes. I've seen 1 on this character so far when we were flying over the, I think it was the Searing Gorge. I saw a rich Thorium node. Yeah, 2-point slice and then a single point of rupture seems to be the play. Especially if I can get the Garrote on them. He does do a nasty daze. There's Tethis, the rare, or not rare, the elite raptor that you have to take on after you finish this quest chain, so not scared of him. Just gonna gouge kite just like everyone else. Haven't gotten a single feather. Yeah, these feathers are very elusive. I feel like we just hit so hard. It's crazy. We've definitely like hyper scaled with our gear. Oh, play boots. And we haven't gotten a single feather. That's crazy. That means on average we'd have to kill at least 100 of these things to get all 10 feathers. That's if we get one right now, and we didn't even get one there. That's insane. That's a bit bonkers. There's one. Okay. Well, at least we'll get some solid experience just from killing raptors. So much that we'll probably hit 47 out here. 98%. Go ahead and take my allergy pill. So I can actually breathe while I'm sleeping and get some good rest tonight. Damn. There we go. Another one. Sippers. Congrats on 60, bro. There we go. Rate's picking up a little bit. I really do love bling on a dead server. Usually a lot of these Raptors would be contested or... Oh, whoa, I thought he was coming for me. Usually you'd have someone else out here with you trying to like fight with you over mob tags and that kind of thing, and this is just, hey, number 4, nice. Okay, it's kind of picking up a little bit here. This is just so nice that like I have the whole area to myself. And then if any respawn, you know, I don't have to worry about them, they're ours. Alright, our food buff's about to wear off, so I'm gonna try and make the most out of having to eat, which, I mean, that's a good... I try and get the health a little low when the stamina buff is about to wear out. That way you kind of get 2 birds. There's another one, 5 out of 10. You actually need to stop and heal, and then you also get your stamina buff, right? Mithril, nice. Let's grab that real quick. These Raptors, I don't think they're a hyper spawn, but they do respawn kind of quickly. Hyper spawns are like, you know, seconds. They'll respawn in seconds. Like roughly 30 to 45. Normal spawns are like 3 to 5 minutes, I feel like, maybe, something like that. There it is, strategic level up, 47. Another point in improved slice and dice. Our bread and butter combo point spender. So now a 2-point slice and dice is 15 seconds instead of 12. So now a 2-point slice and dice is definitely all we need. But we might be able to just do a 1-point slice and dice once we get it all the way upgraded to a 45%. Six. Just abyss. 7. Okay, it's starting to pick up a little bit here. Eat real quick. 3 more. It's really not that bad. There's the end of our rested experience again. Just a vis. Yeah, like I've said before, we've been playing a lot more WoW recently. As I'm approaching the end section here, the last 13 levels or so, I'm just getting really into it. So I'm playing at least an hour, hour and a half. Sometimes we've gotten all the way up to hour and 45, 2 hours over the past like week and a half. I'm just having a good time with it. So as we kind of round the bend and get towards the end here, I need to hurry up and decide what am I going to do after we hit this, or get this character to 60. Once we hit 60, I don't know if I maybe want to start another MMO and not do like an Ironman hardcore or whatever, and just, you know, take a small break and visit something else. Like I've been thinking about, you know, we've talked about it, doing Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's a great MMO. At least the story in it is definitely worth checking out if you haven't played it. I think it'd be a really a fun time to at least make one character over there, but ideally I'd like to make 2, one light side, one dark side. But I don't know if I want to like try and juggle that while we're doing other characters on Hardcore WoW. I don't know if I want to take a break after we hit 60 with this character for a little bit and then come back once we're done with maybe something like Star Wars or Guild Wars, or you know, there's plenty of other MMOs out there that are pretty fun. Like we could play the Elder Scrolls MMO. I've never really played that one long term. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we could do. I need to decide within the next like 13 levels, but we have time. Realistically, I'll probably just do both and try and make time for the other MMO, but obviously WoW would be Monday through Friday, every night, at least an hour, working on whatever character we want to work on. Next, it'll be the Druid, but after that, it'll be the Shaman, and then after that, it'll be the Paladin. So, and then, you know, after that, probably Warrior on the Horde, Priest on the Alliance, and then Warlock on the Horde, then Mage on the Alliance, Hunter on the Horde, and finish it with the Rogue on the Alliance side. The story of who Bale was before he was lost to the curse. Hey, there's all 10. The Curse of the Lich King. Alright, let's go empty our bags real quick, and then we'll head back out and spend the remainder of the time that we have tonight trying to get all that jazz over there. We'll probably head up here to Hemet and take on Tethis too. Just because we might as well. I'll carve a little path and then we can kite him up and down. I think Stranglethorn is definitely top 3 favorite zones in Classic WoW for me. This zone just has like this feel that feels comforting. It feels like home. It's just nice to be in this zone. You're not in some swampy, marshy area. Your boots are covered in mud. You're depressed to be in there. No. Alvin to 5. Sorry, brother, but we'll be taking on Raptor Mastery alone. I think some of the other classes I'll be okay doing these quests. Like as a mage, I think we'll be fine. As a hunter, I think we'll be fine. A warlock, I think we'll be fine. It's more so like, how am I going to do this as a warrior? I'm a little worried about that, but I'm going to have to figure it out. Sell the 1. It's okay. Turn this into Farseer Moktharden. Did your gathering efforts prove fruitful? I cannot read tonight. I'm sorry, guys.
Most excellent. I will prepare these at once. What I need from you now will be very difficult to obtain. To hold all these feathers, claws, and the pristine fang in place, I require a magical tether. Only an aged gorilla sinew will work. You will only be able to find one on an elder Mistvale gorilla. They are known to forage to the east of Booty Bay. The sinew must be perfect. It might take quite a few kills for you to find exactly what I need, but it will be well worth the hunt.
Right. Aged gorilla sinew. All the way down here. Already back up to 45, 46 gold. Someone used a target dummy. Are they okay? I don't see a corpse. Takashi Ruins, 6-9. Who do we turn the Raptor Mastery into? Hemet himself.
Ho ho! We have ourselves a true raptor slayer. Nicely done, old chap.
Thank you.
Because you proved yourself to be such a go-getter in the jungle, let me tell you about a ferocious raptor that even I have failed to kill. Ajek here calls this wily raptor Tethis. If you want to prove yourself a true master, kill Tethis and bring me his talon. It would be a feat that no other big game hunter has accomplished.
We definitely want that chest piece. That thing is crazy. Also matches the fit pretty well. It's not like a, a hard swap in color or anything like that. We're going to head back, take on Tethis, and then swing over to the right and just start grinding some trolls. And then when we finish tonight, we'll head back up here, turn in Tethys' Claw, Zaxacrotum, crazy name. We'll turn in Tethys' Claw and get that chest piece, and then hearth back to Booty Bay. So got about 20 more minutes or so, maybe 25 if I'm feeling frisky, but really I don't want to push it too late. Like I said, I got to get up early tomorrow for a job interview, so don't want to be extremely tired and looking like a mess for that. I haven't explored this little patch here. What is this? Samantha Swifttooth. Trying to get the discovery here. Maybe more in here? Maybe even over here? Seatajai ruins. Nope. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's go take on Tethis first, though. Yep, I was about to say, it should be King Bang up here. That's who we take on after we take on Tethis. Just need to clear out probably this back row back here. Will be good. As long as I have this little strip from like there to there, I think I'll be okay. We'll get a fresh food buff going after this. Then when Tethys roams back this way, we'll pull him. I'm gonna do a dagger start so we ambush. That way I don't have any bleeds on him. And I know we just put instant poisons on, but I'm gonna put crippling on now instead. Let's get a mithril. Nice, mithril. Let's get a new stamina buff going with the Clamlet Surprise, 12 stamina. This will be a breeze compared to some of the things that we've done. Honestly, it doesn't even hit that hard. Got the slow on him again. Did get the slow on him, just kite him out. I missed the gouge there, but we'll kite him out. Let's go ahead and bandage up. Alright, we're gonna open up here. Nice. Talon of Tethis. I never switched back to my hammer. What the hell? I did that with daggers. Whoops. Alright, a little 4-piece. No stone though, huh? Okay. Since we're going to turn this in tonight, we'll probably take on King Bash tomorrow. Milk liquor. They're probably going for Tethis too, I imagine. Eight silver for those things is crazy. These are the singing blue crystals from the goblins, right? Yeah. Tell you what, we'll keep one crippling on and then one instant. I'm gonna try and pickpocket as many as I can because they probably have boxes on them. Hickory pipe, iron up here. Huh? Just go ahead and run through them all, get them pickpocketed, and then I'll start opening up on them. Not a single box, it's kind of crazy. Maybe they don't have boxes. They have dynamite though, that's for sure. The foremen have devotion aura, meaning they're tankier, so I should probably do one expose armor. One crystal. Page 24. We have read that one, okay. How the hell do I get up here? Right here, of course, of course. We read 25 too. I remember seeing that in the in the macro we just looked at, but I'll double check it. Yeah, 25. Yeah, no boxes. Alright, we only really have about 10 minutes left tonight. Ooh, Sorcerer's Clothes of the Falcon. Cloth, agility, int. Bit of a dud. But it is an item to sell, 20 silver. Cloth sells for the cheapest out of all of the pieces, so we're usually not as stoked when we find cloth. We're looking for plate, mail. That usually sells for the most. We see the foreman coming, that's fine. Crystals have a somewhat low drop chance, but that's okay. Ideally, we'll finish this and then we can work on the skull splitter and split bone necklaces, the tusks and the necklaces next time, as well as killing all the headhunters, the hunters, the berserkers. Let's get it on cooldown. I've got some heavy stone. Eat this like dummy food just to get it out of the bags, but that's also an interesting combo. Start with the rupture, then immediately get 1 point slice. Seems to work pretty well. Can't believe I never tried that one. You have 2 bleeds going with Garrote and Rupture. You get just enough slice and dice to last you. There's quite a few of these boys in here, huh? Oh, there's a cave. I bet you there's ore in that cave. See, this is overkill. 3 point slice and dice when he's already dead. That's just overkill. Oh, these are casters. I need to be careful here. Tinkers are casters. Got it. He summons little pets. Oh, shit. Alright. Compact Harvester Reaper. Bleeds are immune. Poison's immune. That's just awful. So don't fight the Tinkerers if possible, because you have to fight 2, and you have to fight something that's annoying as hell to fight. Although I did have allows control of a mechanical target for a short period of time. My Gnomish Universal Remote. I put it in the bank, but I wonder if it would work here. Okay, we're halfway there. Realistically, we could get 10 in the next, or 10 in the total time, but 5 more in the next 5 minutes. Does seem like there's ore in those caves. Page 10. We haven't read 10 yet. The kill brought about a festive mood amongst the expedition. Barnell poured mead for all to enjoy, but our festivities were short-lived. As we were preparing the corpse for transport back to base camp, we were all caught off guard by a horrendous growl. In all my years, I had never heard anything so blood-curdling. Ooh, maybe it's not worth it. Oh, the ore's not even in this cave. It's in another cave. Oh, I don't have evasion. That's kind of dicey. Ooh, whoa, that's an upgrade right there. Let's eat the cheese real quick. That's huge. Get rid of one. Ignore the tinker. Nice. Imperial leather bracers. We get 3 extra agility and 3 more armor, but we lose 1 stamina. To me, that's worth it. Huge. Update to current items. Hopefully some of these goblins have respawned. I just need 4 more crystals. Probably gonna go to like an hour and 15 tonight because of that. Okay, now they're respawning. Oh shit. Get knee. Gonna go ahead and use a potion here. Let's use a big bomb too, fuck it. Damn. Didn't even see that tinker. He got so many fireballs off on me, it's crazy. Not a single one too, huh? Bunch of cheapskates. Probably just get rid of the raptor meat if I'm being honest. What page is this? 27? Have we read 27? We have, okay. But I do like the pages they sell for like 4 silver each, so. Keep your stinky cheese. I think I'd rather have the silk than the pages. But bags are looking full. Need to hurry up and get the last of these crystals so we can go empty them. Nice, one more. Big riposte. Break his armor a little bit, counter that devotion. Another riposte. Feast on him. More iron. There's just so much stuff. I don't bag space. Alright, there's 8. Hopefully this is 9. Let the energy come back. Not a single box, so these guys don't have boxes, I guess. Let's do a 2-point rupture. See how this works. It's much worse, honestly. Need to always have slice and dice up first. Two more crystals. We're not that far over on time, too. I think I'd rather have the stone. I can make more bombs. Bombs equal money. I also have used a lot of bombs tonight, at least 10, so. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll replace the bombs that we used here, and that'll have that row filled up, but I used a lot of the high explosive bombs as well. Well, 2, not a lot, but I think I used 1 on Tethis and then 1 on that scary pull where nice 9. I grabbed too many. That's 10. Nice. Alright, let's get out of here. That's turning at Booty Bay, so we'll worry about that another time. Let's just head back to Hemet. Turn in the Talon of Tethis, get that chest piece, and then we will hearth back to Booty Bay. I guess since our hearth is down here, we can turn it in tonight, yeah. It goes to Crank Fizzlebub. Okay. We'll empty out our bags. Probably be at like 49 gold, I'd imagine. So just under enough to buy that extra bank slot. 50 gold there. And then I'll have to buy another bag. I sold the bag that we had waiting for it because I'm like, oh, well, I'm just going to get an extra bag once I get the bag from the Dark Moon Fair. But I realize now we're going to have this slot way before then. So I'm just going to need an extra bag. And it is what it is. It's like, it's 2 gold. It's whatever. It's not that much. I can make that in actually no time now. But I also just didn't have space for it before. And I was like, I'll just go ahead and sell that. Arlissa. But yeah, I'm not going to buy that bank slot until I have at least 60 gold. That way I know I have some backup money for training my skills. But once we get that bank slot, I think we're done. Like, I may long term save up for the final one. It's 100 gold. It's a bit steep. It's the same as a ground mount, but I've got nothing else to spend my money on, so outside of training. But like, realistically, these final spells are pretty expensive. Like 5 gold. That's 10 gold right there. 15. That's 20 gold right there. You know what I mean? But bank space is also pretty nice. Now, ideally, I'm never going to have to store this many items again, like all this mithril and all this solid blasting powder, because I'm at a standstill of just needing mage weave. But there's only one other cloth in the game, and that's rune cloth. And once we get to thorium, I'll probably be getting rune cloth as well, so that'll be like the final stretch to getting engineering to 300. So this stuff will probably take us to like 275, 280, I imagine. How goes the hunt for Tethis? Tracked all the way down back from camp, did ya?
Master Adventurer, the Raptor Slayer, has a nice ring to it, eh?
Thank you.
Adventurer, you are a hunter worthy of our company. From the battlefields of Lordaeron to the deepest jungle, I have rarely witnessed such prowess with weaponry as you have demonstrated.
Thank
you.
you
Have killed the ferocious Sindal, the elusive Bagthera, and the treacherous Tethis. But the true prize is the head of King Bangalash. That white tiger is the reason I am here. I've had my sights on him for quite some time now. Kill King Bangalash and your hunting prowess is proven to be second to none.
King Bangalash. We can get the Master Hunter's bow or the Master Hunter's rifle. We're definitely taking the rifle. I'm more of a gunman myself since I'm an engineer, right? But
I buy and trade.
let's go ahead and...
Safe travels.
This thing is crazy. Let's look at this. So we lose 1 agility, but we get 7 stamina and 4 strength and like 25, 24, 25, 26 armor, something like that. This thing is so good. Holy. Update to current items. Sell my old chest piece. Sell these pages. Excuse me, little hiccup.
Farewell.
Goodness. I'm gonna head down to Gromgol base camp real quick and smelt this stuff, make a couple new bombs, sell the excess, and then we'll hearth from there. %, into 47. That's nice. We'll probably leave Stranglethorn at like 48, maybe 49 if we're lucky, but I doubt we'll leave it at 49. We'll probably leave it at 48 and then take on Veralis, Tenaris, and the Hinterlands, kind of all at the same time. Juggle them. Veralis first, Tenaris second, the Hinterlands third, but I'm sure there's going to be quests that take us to one of the other zones and then back and yada yada yada, but Veralis will probably have the lowest level quests that I should do first to get the most value out of them. Then we'll move to one of my other favorite zones, Tenaris, where we'll finally get new shoulders, ideally. We can finally stop using these shitty cloth shoulders. Alright, let's make the iron. How much mithril do we have in the bank? 180. I literally can't store any more, man. Fuck. I might be vendoring mithril. I never thought I'd be saying that. Maybe I just make some casings. I don't know. I'll leave it as a stack of raw ore for now. Get down to 1, we switch over. We do blasting powder. And then iron grenades. You make a lot more money, so each item, you know, silk cloth, 1 piece goes for 1.5, 1 silver, 50 copper. The iron bars go for 2 silver, and the heavy blasting powder goes for 1.5. So these 2 items right here is 3 silver, and then this is 2 silver, so a total of 5 silver. 1 grenade goes for 5 silver. So you're always going to get 2, but you could get 2, 3, or 4. Ideally, you high roll every time and hit 4. You 4x your money if you hit 4. You 2x your money if you hit 1, and you 3x your money if you hit 3, right? So ideally, we're hoping for 3 or 4 every time we make a grenade. We're only going to make profit. We're always going to make double what we could get for selling these items as is. That's good for now. Let's see. We only have 16 bars, so we might as well just... See, that one's a dud. That's a good one. There's 4. That's a dud. And just like that, we've replaced the ones that we used, and everything else is just going to be excess profit. So we'll see how much we end up with at the end here. So this is half a gold. Two 2s back to back. That's kind of shitty. There's a 3. That's okay. Hoping for 4s straight across the board here. Another 2. That's bad. Getting bad luck on these. There's a 4. That's good. Come on, give me 4s. Straight 4s. That's a 2, brother. Come on. Give me a 4. That's a 3. It's a 2 and a 1. Sometimes it just works like that, the way that it falls in the stack. That's a 2. These are such bad luck here. Okay, we hit really poor luck, but in total we made 1 gold and 80 silver. Pretty good. And we're at 49 gold, just like I thought. I am going to make the mithril into bars real quick, and I'm just going to vendor the dust. I think I'm just going to vendor the bars, honestly. I've got 180 in the bank that I'm just sitting on. 40 casings. We got tons of blasting powder. I'm going to keep the blasting powder, though. Like, we're going to smelt these stones down, and that's an extra 3 blasting powder. That'll go in the stack of 14 here. But these, I'm just going to vendor them. Make that, and then make these, and then we're off for the night. Yeah, about an hour and 15. Not too bad. And we should end at a little more than 50 gold. Like 50 gold and some change. Spare raptor flesh to cook. I don't think it's going to give me any skill points. Oh yeah, it will. Maybe. Yes, it will. Nice. Well, maybe a couple points, but okay. Another 30 silver there and 9 silver there. We are at 50 gold. Let's go ahead and hearth. We'll turn this quest in to, can't remember his name. I think it's like Crank or some crazy shit like that. Krazik.
My cousin Tranrek is in a tight
Nope.
spot.
Sorry, not you. Yeah, it is Crank. Oh, he's downstairs. Okay. Yo, Crank. Do you have those crystals? I need them. I mean, I need to know the evil venture company is losing ground in Stranglethorn. Because, you know, we honest folk have to make a living.
Great. Wonderful. I can get a bundle for these. That venture company sure picked the wrong jungle to mine in, didn't they? We'd all be in better shape if they moved out of here. Thank you, adventurer. You've done a good deed this day.
Of course, Crank, of course.
Zanzil the Outcast dwells with his followers in the Jubuwai and Abaraz ruins, northeast of Booty Bay. He is exiled from his tribe. Why? Well, Zanzil has methods of bending the minds of others, and his leaders fear him. He uses a mixture of jungle plants on his followers to suppress their will and strengthen their bodies. His mixture would be worth much to those who wish to control others.
We need that mixture.
Bring me samples of his mixture, and I will find a use for them.
We actually need that mixture. Alright, sell this. We're back up to 51 gold, 60 silver. We're going to log off here, and then next time we play... That guy actually looks pretty cool for a paladin. Next time we play, I'll collect all of the quests here in Booty Bay, just in case the next time we go out, we've got, you know, overlapping quests. I mean, kind of 2 birds, 1 stone, everything. Yeah, that's it. Let's use our sprint, hit the turbos, find ourselves a nice bed to lay in. And that's going to be all she wrote for tonight. I love this bed particularly. And that's going to be it, gamers. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I'll keep you posted on how the interview went. Wish me luck. Wish me well. I'll see you guys then. So peace and love. God bless.